Hello everybody, it's me, Marina Martinez-Bateman, CEO of New Coyote Consulting. We are a communications and equity consulting firm here in the Pacific Northwest. I am coming to you live from my somewhat messy kitchen. I can hear my cat somewhere in here, but I have no idea where she is. I did not record a video last week. I don't even know, where is she? Anyway, I don't know if you can hear her meows, but she's somewhere in here. I did not record a video last week. It's actually about, oh no, wait, it just became Friday this week. So this is definitely not the Monday update. I've been talking about feeling really busy and booked and that there's a lot going on, which, you know, grind culture tells us that that's what we want. That's what we're supposed to aspire to. And also through my own rest practice, through my own study of my body and what my body needs and letting it lead my work, I know that that's not actually how I really want to feel at work. I want to feel abundant. I want to feel like there's time. I want to feel like there's space. I want to feel like I can luxuriate in the labor that I love, and I don't really like feeling rushed. So, oh, pardon me. Sorry. After thinking about it and talking about it and doing a lot of body work around it, I realized that what I needed was to take my own advice and go on a work diet. So if you have filled out the planner for doing less, if you've read the planner for doing less, if you've seen the excerpts from that planner that we post on social media, through extensive time tracking of my own labor, I know for a fact that any hours I work after 4 hours in any given day are not productive. After 6 hours, any hours I work are not only not productive, they cost me labor the next day. And I was working more than that. It wasn't like a huge number. Like, I never even really broke 40 hours a week, which for most people would just be like, that's normal. You're supposed to work that many hours. But with what we've been doing, you know, we have to think creatively a lot. We don't follow the status quo. We're always innovating. We're, you know, always working with our clients to make things faster, better, easier, etc. Like, and I know other people are too. It's not like we're the only ones. But for us, our process requires a lot of brain power and a lot of rest and a lot of showing up with abundance. And when you're stressed out and tired, you're not showing up with abundance. You're showing up with scarcity. You're showing up with frustration and everything. And so then to get yourself in an abundant mindset in order to do your job, it's just so much extra labor. And that's what I was doing. I was working too many hours for me. I was also stressing about the hours that I was working, whether they're too much or too little, when my body knew clearly that they were too many hours and it was not working out and that I needed to change. And I decided to listen. And I've been on a work diet since last week. Last week, I didn't work more than 4 hours a day. This week, so far, I haven't worked more than 4 hours a day. We're also there's a ton of things going on outside of work in my personal life and in my family. Most of them really good. Some of them not so good. And I've really, really needed this space. I've really needed to be able to just like nap in the middle of the day and like recharge and take care of shit. And like, my work is getting done. I'm like, as much as before, my work is getting done. I'm showing up. I'm also like way better at figuring out how to get other people to help me out when things aren't going to happen or when I'm feeling overwhelmed. Like, I just can't tell you how amazing it's been to go on this work diet. And it's been really interesting too, because when I went on my work diet, when I first sort of like invented the work diet or came up with the work diet and realized that that's what I needed, I was so miserable, you guys. I was so miserable. I was crying every day for hours. I was exhausted. I was sleeping 10 hours a night. I'm a person who used to be a super sleeper. I used to sleep 4 to 6 hours a night. Now I sleep closer to like 5 to 7, but like I was sleeping 10 hours every single night because I was so exhausted from burnout. And then, you know, many hours I would just spend staring at the wall and then crying. And like, the work diet it was a necessity, but it was also just like, to be honest, I wasn't working more than 4 hours, even if I was trying to. So I just let it happen, and I only did labor 4 hours every day. And back then, when I was on that severe burnout ticket, I counted everything as labor. Like, if I showered myself, that was labor. If I brushed my teeth, that was labor. And it really brought me back from the brink. It was really, really bad, and it really healed me to do that. And I am not counting like self-care and household care as labor in this round of the work diet. I'm only counting labor at my company, but it's already been just amazing. Everything I needed, exactly what I needed. Like, you know, we got to this place where I was feeling, and I am still feeling, really successful and being really happy with the amount of work we're doing. And I love it. And I thought that I was going to have to sacrifice, you know, to continue to be successful and to continue to operate at this level. And that's so silly. You know, what got me to the place of having this much work, and what got me to the place of being this abundant and having, you know, this around me, was listening to my body and leaning into rest and making good decisions and doing things faster because I am nourished and well rested and taken care of, and I'm feeling abundant, and being able to see the long game and being able to strategize there and being able to like bring that to my clients. Like, I can't be the creative, innovative person that I am that brings value to New Coyote. I can't be that person when I'm working more than 4 hours a day. And that just, it does sound kind of silly coming from the background that I've come from. Like, you know, 40 hours a week was like a hilarious dream for all of my career. And now I'm really seeing that 4 hours a day is it. That is the limit. The work that I do and the way that I do it, I cannot do it more than 4 hours a day. And maybe that will change in the future. Maybe something will change for me in that regard. But right now, I need a well-rested brain in order to do my job. And I'm making a mistake when I take my rest for granted, and when I try to pretend like it's not the reason that I'm having this success today. So, don't work for free, you guys. If you can implement a 4-hour workday, I really recommend that you try. And I know it's scary. I know it's scary. From experience, I know it's scary. But it's so worth it. Please, please, please try. And if your body doesn't do that, that's fine. Listen to your body. But like, if you're struggling right now, why not try? Why not try? Have a lunch, have a weekend, take care of yourself. I will see you next week.